Doctor.
Yes. Oh, hi. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. The likes, the shares, and oh my God, my subscribers, you are the best. Mwah. I'm sure your day went well or is going well, depending on wherever you're watching this video, all over the world. Now listen, there are music ministers and there are music ministers. There's one there who is highly skilled, 110%, and start trending. Everyone wants them to minister in the space, and after a while, they just fade out, poof. And for those who don't even fade out, they end up compromising. And then they think they're doing the work of the kingdom, but actually they're doing their own stuff. And there's another music minister there who not exactly 110% skilled, let's say 50 to 60% skilled, but will minister to people. And then you find out that they remain an icon till eternity, even after they're dead and gone. So the question is, what's responsible for that difference? I'd like to believe there is more to that difference in the impact than just rehearsing or being skilled, if you ask me. Well, let's find out after this break. Don't go anywhere.
The Choir Doctor.
Welcome back. In this video, we'll be discussing the third type of choir members in every choir all over the world. The skilled and performance-driven choir member. Our special guest is a sweet psalmist of God with a burning desire to lead people on how to be living temples of God through music. He is Giovanni Temple. Hello, man of God. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me as well.
So how long have you been in the music ministry?
Like for 21 years. Yeah, to the glory of God. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So all through your experience, have you ever mistaken your performance impact with your ministration impact? And if not, how were you able to tell the difference?
Yes, I don't think there's anyone who hasn't.
I know, right?
Mistaken performance impact for ministration impact. Well, for me personally, I have a few times, or I don't know, or more. I think it was Paul who said that in the book of that's 1 Corinthians 13 verse 11, when he said, when I was a child, I did the things of a child. Now I'm a man. I understand more. I do the things of a man.
Right.
While I was still a child, or still quite young in the ministry, I was more performance driven, and I was more of, okay, let me just please the people or make people feel good, or let out all the skill, all the race and runs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But as I began to grow, with the help of God, I got to understand that that's not the main thing.
Yeah.
I can only take you to a certain level and not taking you to the point where you have a personal, intimate relationship with God.
Absolutely. So how is a skilled choir member expected to prepare for their ministrations spiritually?
Yeah, okay. For a skilled choir member, yes, we know that it's very important for you to prepare yourself, skillfully. It's also part of the ministration, or part of the performance.
Absolutely.
But you also need to understand that you are not an entertainer. You are a minister.
Yes.
What was a minister? A minister is someone who passes the message of God, through him to people.
Yeah.
I think it was John, in the book of John, chapter 3, verse 30, when he said, he must increase that I must decrease. So that should be the mentality for everyone. So aside from you preparing yourself skillfully, you still need to, prepare yourself spiritually. Like my father, Reverend Deji Olabode, he made us understand that what you have not birthed in the private, you can't birth in the public.
Absolutely.
Because of our time, I can't really go down into things. So you study his word, you pray, you fast, you meditate and you worship him.
Right.
These are ways you prepare yourself so that when you get there, the same encounter you had in the private, you begin to have that same encounter, begin to lead people into that realm, that you experienced in the private. I think that's it.
Thank you. So, what's your advice for every performance-driven choir member all over the world in every choir?
Performance is good. Performance is important.
Absolutely.
But it can take you to the realms where you literally birth the manifestation of God with the help of the Holy Spirit. You need to be totally dependent on God.
Yeah.
Remember, He must increase.
Definitely.
You decrease.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing this truth with us. God bless you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So you keep doing God's will. Bye.
All right, bye.
The Choir Doctor.
So, I'm sure you learned a thing or two from this video. Now please share with every choir member and choir leader in your space. And watch out for the final episode of this series. I am Seun Adekunle, the Choir Doctor. And until we meet on the next episode, make sure your heart beats for God alone.